recording.
Oh, no shit. Okay. That's cool.
I'm coming.
So, man, I have been doing so many roadie shorts in the last week. Of course, I wait till the last week of tour to do any. I guess because I wanted to start to get to know the people that I'm interviewing. So there's a lot of new people on this crew that I don't really know anything about. So one of the guys, actually, that I have met before, that was on this tour, and I was happy to hear he was on this tour, is my buddy Kurtis, who, as far as I know, is a rigger. I don't know what else he does. We're going to find that out. But I've seen him on other tours. He works for Alice Cooper and a bunch of other bands. So I'm going to get Kurtis over here. Come on. Come on over here. What's your last name? I don't even know your last name.
Grossen.
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 That's how you say it. Okay, Grossen. So this is Kurtis Grossen.
Hey, how are you?
And now you're now on roadie shorts. Imagine that. It's that easy. It's not easy these days to be on a program in a series.
This is a true story right here.
Uh-huh.
Can't make this up.
Can't make this shit up. How did this whole touring world start for you?
It started with Ronnie Montrose.
Okay, and when was that?
It was after Sammy Hagar left.
Okay. What year was that?
That was 1989.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right.
1990.
Yep.
Something like that.
Okay.
And he was doing a club, California club scene,
Yeah.
a little tour.
Yep.
And then I got into Jonathan Cain, Journey.
Okay.
Did the same thing, got into that.
So were you doing rigging this whole time?
No, I was doing lighting at that time.
Okay, so lighting.
Yeah.
All right. That was your first gig?
And it was
being a lighting
actually
guy?
before I actually worked for a lighting company.
Okay.
Then I moved down south and worked for Light Sound Design, LSD.
Okay. Yeah, I know those guys, yeah.
Yeah. And I started off doing that and a lot of video shoots for MTV, then VH1, there locally in
Yep.
LA.
Yep.
And
it segued into rigging somehow?
well, actually, prior to that, I was working for Bill Graham Presents,
Okay.
and I should slip that in there. And I was rigging in, for BGP in the Bay Area,
Okay.
Sacramento, Cal Expo days.
Okay. Explain to everybody that doesn't know, as a lot of these viewers might not even know, what rigging entails. I know it hangs everything from the ceiling.
Right.
All the lights, all the sound,
Right. All the
video
audio,
walls, whatever, right?
video walls.
All gets hung. Those are those big motors you see going into the air, right?
Yeah. We have the 2-ton motors, half-ton motors.
You're the first ones in the morning.
We're the first one in, last one
Last
out,
one out.
unless we get beat lighting out off the stage.
Okay.
I always try to do that. But
So you chalk stuff on the floor to see where the points are going to go, is that right?
yes.
Okay.
So I engineer it first thing in the morning. The first one up, or should be the first one up, and always get my laser on the downstage datum 00 to find the
Right.
center of the room,
Right.
arena,
Right.
shed,
Right.
what I call the spine of the show,
Yep.
and I figure out where the show is going to be placed on that stage that day.
Okay.
And once I figure out my datum, my 00, from the downstage edge, then I work out from there.
And those of you that don't know, downstage is towards the audience, upstage is towards the back of the stage.
Right.
So
And
there you
there
go.
I figure out the audio, where that's hanging, and what we're doing on that day, depending on the venue.
Okay.
If it's an arena, stadium,
Sure.
or
It's going to be obviously
theater.
different size, different width, and all. You're trying to get it all in the right
Right,
spot
right.
for the show. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I always try to fit as much as I can, safety,
Yeah.
just as far as weight and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I have to figure out.
Was this a job, this whole touring thing and lighting and rigging, was this a job you just kind of fell into, or is this something that, like when you were a kid or you were in school, you wanted to study about, or was it, how'd that happen?
No, I fell into it.
Okay.
Like I said, I was I was always afraid of heights in the beginning,
Okay.
and I said, I want to be a rigger instead of a lighting guy, or working on these little shows I was doing,
Right.
bar shows I was doing.
Right.
And that's when I found that Roadie Montrose Jonathan Kane thing, and then I got into working rigging for Belgrade Presents in the Union,
Right.
and went up there and climbing out on beams, and it enticed me.
Okay. Cool.
It was fun.
Cool. So you kind of stuck with rigging
was a
from then on,
challenge.
or more or less.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right on. So you also work with Alice Cooper.
I do.
How long have you been with them?
Alice Cooper.
With that crew. How long have you been working for them?
This is my 5th year.
Okay.
I'm very proud of that. I've always have strived to be with a band, but I fell into it somehow, and I'm very blessed by that. I was out with Deep Purple, Judas Priest, and before that, actually, before that, it was Alice Cooper, Deep Purple, and when I was out with Judas Priest, Deep Purple, I got a call from production and from Alice Cooper asking me if I would be interested in coming out on tour.
Very cool.
So the money seemed right.
Yeah.
I wanted to get my foot in the door, and I've been there ever since.
You get to play multiple roles on Alice. We won't give it away, but you get to play.
Yeah.
We won't tell you what, but he's not just a rigger on Alice. I'll tell you what.
Always wanted to be an actor. That's all I'll say.
That's all we'll say about that. Yeah. So what's your favorite thing about touring?
The challenge, meeting people, seeing people that are, when I hang a show, rig a show, the reward of it is seeing the crowd and the cheering, and it inspires me. It makes me feel good inside that I brought this to the plate, and us riggers don't get noticed too much because we just hang this stuff. Not like the lighting people, you get to see it. The audio people, they get to hear it.
Right. But you wouldn't see it or hear it, guys, if they couldn't hang it, really.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Sometimes stuff is ground stacked, sometimes, it's hanging, sometimes it's both. In this size of a place, obviously, you hang everything.
Yeah, this is a dream to me. This is the bigger the better. I'm not afraid. I love the I love the mark points.
Let me change the camera. This place is huge.
Yeah. Last time I was here, I was with Korn.
Okay. What's what's on the flip side? What's your least favorite thing about touring?
Being away from home.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife, my dogs.
Yeah.
Got a lot of toys. Got a lot of fifth wheel and jet ski and stuff like that.
Cool,
but
cool.
just bought my wife a Cadillac, so.
She's happy about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, so.
Driving that when you're not around.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna have to work the rest of my life, but.
Yeah.
It's what I enjoy.
Good. Right on.
Yeah.
What's up for you after this?
I go back to Alice Cooper.
Okay. Is that pretty much for the rest of the
I
year?
have 3 more days here, or 2 more days.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I go back to meet them, and we'll start that Motley Crue, Def Leppard.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
And then once we get done with that, we go have a week off, go home.
Yep.
Go back out with Rob Zombie.
Okay.
And then end of the year, ends our year, is in the stadium, Mexico City.
And is that before Christmas?
Yes.
Will you be done before Christmas?
November, end of November, December 1st, 2nd.
Okay. Cool.
We're headlining a stadium down there in Mexico City.
Cool.
So we're all excited about that.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Last question. So, speaking of home, when you are home, what's your favorite thing to do? You say you have a lot of toys and stuff, but what's your favorite thing to do when you're home?
Getting on my Harley.
Is that do you think that's the first thing you do when you get home? I mean, it's like a decompression time, right? I mean, you're off the road, you kind of try to acclimate to being home again.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I get home, I just head right to bed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Got a big screen TV, and
Yeah.
I just head right to bed and just enjoy the life and the dogs.
The relaxation.
And
Yeah.
then I started get a feeling of being human again,
Sure.
and getting out and
Or regular, whatever that is.
yeah, what is normal? Yeah, to go from this to trying to be a what they call a normal person, a 9 to 5 person.
Yeah.
It's sometimes that's a little bit more challenging because I've been doing this for almost 40 years.
Right.
So, but this is what I love, and it's what we all love.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
brothers and sisters out here?
Yeah.
And we're one big family.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time, man. I know you're a busy dude.
Absolutely.
Everybody's busy out here, but I appreciate you taking the time to
Absolutely.
chat
brother.
with me and fill these people in on what, you know.
This guy is legendary.
job
Popcorn Pete right here.
entails.
Right here. The man. The legend.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Love you, bro.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Love
Love you too. It all blurs together, people. We don't know what tours we were on. We don't know when we were on them. We don't know when we met each other.
It all blends. It all
Unbelievable.
blends.